Okay, we're trying again. Planning with planners. And of course, you talking about time management and then everything is like going wacko. Okay, so let's see if this is working because I have some really great information to share tonight. Planning with planners. Oh, girl, that was a lot. Okay, so I was saying that, planners, time management, it's a very personal thing. And so what I'm about to share works for me, and it's taking me a long time. Hey, Teresa, Tracy, Michelle, Mary, Shalita. Yes, I live in my planner. So I'm just going to share some tips that work for me. And, Mary, anything that you do, you want to add that can work for someone, please, comment. Because I think time management and being efficient and organized is, it's a personal thing, and then you're constantly growing. So for me, I read books. Hey, Adeliz. And I'm always trying to revamp my schedule and be really efficient with time because, okay. Guys, I don't know what's going on tonight, but we're trying. I'm going to try. I'm going to keep trying because I feel like this is such an important topic. Come on. Internet, wireless connection. Let me do my thing. So, and I'm not even sure if we're frozen. It's so annoying. Oh my gosh, you're shopping for another. Oh my gosh. Listen, Shalita, I just found out about this planner and you can get it on Amazon. So just listen to this and let people chime in before you purchase. Because this is what it's all about. It's about us sharing information with each other so we can all be great. So I'm so excited. Hi, Jenna. I just got so excited. Ah! That's how I feel right now when it comes to time management and planning. Okay, so all right, so let's start with this because I wrote a few notes that I just want to make sure I share because I can get super excited and then start shouting out to everybody and forget what I'm supposed to really be doing. So first of all, listen, I am of the belief that if you're great at something, share it with the masses because let's all be great. Let's all be great at what we do. Hey, Chantel, Bernadine, and Cheryl. I was saying earlier that once we get into, planners, if you have something, oh my gosh, if you have something that you want, if you have a planner that you use and you want to share, please type it in the comments because this is, hi Bernadine, this is all of us. We want to learn from each other. We want to grow together. We want to be great together. So I'm going to share some of my planners and systems and then, you chime in and talk. Hey, Jen, one of my old Rise girls, grown woman now. Yeah, oh, I'm telling you, listen, there's so many planners out there. And I'm always on YouTube looking at what people use. And I just get really excited about, hey, Michelle, about, using my planners. And then, okay, let me stick to my script right here. Hi, Verlita. So time management is a journey. And when I say journey, it's once you, hey, Juliet, once you have a system and it works for you, that's great. but you should always be trying to like incorporate new things and be better. Hey, Beverly, right? You live to plan. It stops and starts a lot. It's guys, seriously, I'm gonna have to sit in my hallway because this subject is way too important to like give up. This is a hot mess. So if my family chimes in, you know why. Because I'm just gonna sit in this hallway and do it. Because that's how I feel. I feel like my closet is not loving me right now. Can you see, Cheryl? You're saying the video. The video's not good? Guys, on this most important topic, it's just not, what is it doing? So we have a lot to talk about. This is much better. Okay, so now I have to run into my closet, grab all my stuff, bring it out here, and then we're gonna talk about it. But in the meantime, you guys may have some planners that work. And so it's not skipping anymore. And this is the thing, is that I told you earlier, Pastor Matt, not the hallway, right? I'm in the hallway. You know what they say about the hallway? It's hell in the hallway. But, you know, we're going to work it out. I'm going to grab all my planners and all the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Wait, let's just, guys, I have my stuff hanging. I'm so about, let me turn it this way. So I'm going to have to, like, okay, hold on. Grabbing my stuff. Okay, this is the most hilarious thing as I creep on the side to try to do this, okay? Hun, I need a router. My closet's not letting me be great tonight. This is too much. This is real life. See, this is what happens. This is the thing about planning. Jenna, this is too much. It really is. It's a lot. My heart's racing. I'm carrying all this stuff out of my closet. But anyway, thank you guys for being in the hallway with me. We've come out of the closet and now we're in the hallway. And I need a little bit more light, so hold on a second. Oh. All right, here we go. So I have those lights, they get brighter. This is hilarious. We're gonna talk about this. This is a thing about anything that you do. If you judge, because I don't get paid for this, but I just want to do it out of the kindness of my heart because I have a lot of information, I want to share it. So I think anything in life is about being flexible. I mean, I could just give up, but I pulled all this stuff together and I just want to share it. So that took a little time, so here we go. So the thing about time management is it's a journey. See what I'm saying? Time management is a journey. What's going on tonight? What's going on tonight? Time management is a journey, and you see the journey I'm going through right now. You begin with the end in mind, and what works for me may not work for you. So those are all the, kind of like the things I want to put out there. Something that works for me may not work for you, but the most important thing is that you give something your all. It's all or all. Not all or nothing. So you want to keep going until you find your formula, okay? You keep going until you find the thing that works for you, right, Cheryl? It's all good because I'm committed to this. I'm committed to time management because I put all this stuff together. I pulled all these things together and I'm just doing it. I mean, guys, of all the days, you know, I've not really had problems in my closet until tonight of all nights. So again, we're talking about planning with planners. So time management is a journey. You want to begin with the end in mind. What works for me may not work for you. Hey, Lisa. You want all or all, because I feel like as women, and even if men are on there, it's like working out. Like you miss a day and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm not going to do it. It's like all or nothing. So I say all or all. So when you're planning, all or all. Hey, Siobhan. I'm good. Keep going. I'm going to keep going. Okay. And the other thing about using planners and time management is that every day is a fresh start. Because sometimes, and I'm going to show you one of my planners that I started, and then, you know, oh, hey, Deslina. So this is the thing. The way that I approach time management and, you know, my planners, I do two things. I definitely use my phone because I'm mobile and I have to have my schedule, Pastor Matt's schedule, Maddie's schedule. So, you know, Pastor Matt's schedule is linked. Our schedules are linked through our Google account. And so we use Google Calendar. So if you have a calendar, like an online calendar that you use, and you want to comment, please, you know, comment, hey, Veronica, right, Teresa, that's what I say, every day is a fresh start. So if I forgot to do something, I don't beat myself up because, again, I feel like as people, we can be all or nothing. And so when you're all or nothing, then it's difficult for you to accomplish anything. So anyway, I want to talk about this planner. This was a planner that I got in 1997, and this was an awesome, awesome planner. It actually changed my life. It's called the Performance Planner. I don't think they sell it anymore, but a motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar. Hey, Jade. Zig Ziglar, his company put out this performance planner. The thing that I loved about it is it had like this oath. So, you know, my husband says I'm dramatic and my family says I'm dramatic too, but I like oaths and stuff like that, Girl Scout, even though I was never a Girl Scout. But in Rise, we have our pledge. So I think just something that gets into your spirit. So I made a personal commitment to myself in only way. Yes, Google Calendar, right? I love Google Link Calendar because Pastor Matt has one color, the kids, Maddie, me, sometimes I think, and somebody trying to call me while I'm on Facebook Live. Yes, Zig Ziglar is awesome. So I actually have two calendars. So I have like my personal stuff and church stuff, because if you color code it, it helps you like really watch things. So anyway, hey Mom. So the reason I like this, and like I said, I don't think they sell this anymore. Hey Danica, I think Joe just called me, but I'm on Facebook Live, so I can't talk to him. So I took an oath that I was serious about setting and reaching the goals in my life. And I promised myself that I will follow the suggestions in setting and reaching my goals. So it was like an affirmation to me, something I spoke out loud. I'm willing to forego temporary pleasures for the pursuit of happiness and to strive for excellence in my goal-seeking efforts. So here's the thing about using a planner. I feel like to really take a good hold of your time management, you want to begin with the end in mind. So what? Okay. I don't know. You know, I've never had this many problems trying to do a Facebook Live. This is just unbelievable, but I'm going to keep going. So, if you begin with the end in mind, then you have a list of things that you want to accomplish for your life. Like, time management doesn't have to be overwhelming. You could just start with baby steps. Okay, so here's the performance planner. Right, Tracy? I showed you my calendar, and I'm very serious about it. That's the other thing about time management, is that you have to pick one day, pick one to working on your schedule. Because if you don't have a day that you commit to it, then it's not going to happen. Yes, if you keep the end product in mind, that is the absolute key, Latoya. That's what I say to myself. So anyway, first, you start with your dream list, and it's every and anything that you want to be, do, or have. So just the sky's the limit. It's like, can you imagine like the days, the years, the time that God sat and he thought about how he wanted the earth to be? Cheryl, that's a great suggestion. The first 30 minutes of every morning can be set like doing your devotions, asking the Lord to order your steps. Hey, Patricia. Asking the Lord to order your steps to, everything. The plans of our man are many, but it's God's purpose that will prevail. So say, Lord, here's the schedule I put together, but I'm offering it up to you to change it however you want, so that the people I'm supposed to meet, the encouragement I'm supposed to give, the connections I'm supposed to make, that they divinely happen. So first you want to do your dream list. You want to any and everything that you want to be, do, or have, okay? Just the sky's the limit. Just sit and write it out. And then you divide it into categories. Is it family, career, education, physical fitness? Hey, LaBelle. Is it a hobby or is it a mission? So you just, you come up with this dream list and you just go to town with it. And then you put your dream list on one side, okay? Oh, Adelise, that's awesome. I set up alerts for an hour or 30 minutes before the scheduled event on my iPhone calendar. That sounds great. There are certain things that I put alerts on for, and then there are things that I just know. And Adelise knows because she's very familiar with my calendar, so she knows how I am. I have certain days that I do certain things. That helps me out. Like on Mondays, that is the clean out my bag day. The bag's getting in order. Everything's getting set for the week. Because our ministry is a lifestyle for us, that's what works for me. I have certain things that I do on certain days. So anyway, back to the performance planner. The reason that I love this, and I was talking about the oath that I took in 97 to promise myself to follow goal setting and goal reaching suggestions so that I could be better. And I'm telling you, it has helped me. So I took this oath to be persistent and commit to reaching my goals, and that I'm going to faithfully work on my goals every single day. And I commit to chart my progress, because it's one thing to start something, and I keep saying, I said it earlier, all or all. We must stop the all or nothing, because every day is a day that we're growing. And we learn from yesterday. We learn from the last moment that we took. Those of you that are just coming on now, I was in my closet. The Wi-Fi kept going in and out. This has never happened. And so then I ran into the hallway and I had to run back into my closet. Then I'm just like, my closet's not helping me today. So now I'm sitting in the hallway. It's a mess. But anyway, we're going to keep going. So the Zig Ziglar Performance Planner has like these goal planning sheets that you set up, your action steps, your dream list. Then you wait 24 to 48 hours, review it, put it into categories. So this performance planner was so life-changing for me in 1997. But I want to talk about these two, actually I have 3 planners I want to show you tonight because I don't have a whole lot of time, so I want to just get right to it. The first one is, I think someone, hi Christy. Oh, I have to message you later. This can be found at Michael's. Michael's has, I forget what these are called. Oh, these are Create 365 planners. The Happy Planner. They come in all sizes. They have all kinds of like fun quotes on. You can always use a little coupon at Michael's, and then you have all these things that you can add in. So for me, this planner is just the planner I use for like my home and fun stuff because it helps me to wind down. Hi Tatiana, you are not late. We are not timed. You can always go back. Amazon has a lot of great planners. In fact, I'm so glad you mentioned that, Cheryl. If you could put that planner up that you use, I think it's the 30, I know it's 30 something because it's a lot of good stuff about that planner. But I just ordered, let me get the name of it. It'll come to me. I just ordered this planner from Amazon the other day because it looks like something I would like. Yeah, I love happy planners because it makes me happy. Okay, yes, Sudisha, we have to get together and create. Absolutely. So this is, there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. That's why I love this planner. And then I have this little thing, it says it's a happy life. And then you could put stickers today, hustle, because that's something, and you know, like a boss. I have free journals for the church to donate. Okay, well, we'll see what you got. This is something, I keep little tweezers because in this particular journal, you use stickers a lot. And so sometimes it's hard to get the stickers off of the sheets. So I found these cute little lady tweezers and I just keep them here. It just makes me happy. So anyway, I want to give you a glance at like something I do. So what I think I showed this before. What I did was I started keeping track of everything that I do at home. Cause sometimes I don't know about you, but as women, I feel like, I'm not saying men don't, cause sometimes my husband says I'm sexist, but for me, I don't know about you, I needed to keep track of everything that I do at home. So grocery shopping, laundry, cleaning, organizing, all that kind of stuff, kids stuff, whatever. So I started keeping track of, this is just home stuff. Home. And then just little affirmations. So I would sit at the end of the night and just write out everything I just, did in the house for the day that was aside from what I do for work. And then I have, notes to myself, no bad days for clothing, because I found, sometimes I would just throw anything on and I was like, yeah, you can't do that anymore. A big word that I try to use for myself is be intentional. Check things off my list, save. Always remember to smile, plan, recap my days, pull out colorful markers and play. So this particular organizer or planner for me, oh, that's so nice, Lisa. I'm glad you got your first journal. Was a journal that I could play with. You can see I could add stickers. This is, just 1 week laundry. I mean, things I had to do for the kids, get them pizza, high five, going to the gym, stuff like that. So then planning out for February. I'm just going to open this up so I could show you that. Again, that's what I'm saying about these particular journals. You can put stickers in. So this is just kind of like, for me, it's like an arts and craft journal. But I use it just for home stuff. So that's a fun journal. Journal planner is what I call that. Now this, and like I said earlier, I use my phone for my schedule because Pastor Matt needs to see my schedule. I need to see his schedule because sometimes we have things that we do together, and or if someone's trying to meet with both of us, we need to see what the other person has going on. I just got this journal, which if you go on YouTube, a lot of people talk about the Passion Planner. And the thing that's really great about the Passion Planner is it gives you a lot of tips right in the beginning. How will you benefit from this planner? You can customize it to meet your particular needs. It does have a lot of great quotes so that you can stay positive. Your journal can become a keepsake, and that's what I was showing you earlier with my performance planner from Zig Ziglar. This is like a thank you, Sister Beverly. I feel like I'm all over the place right now after all that moving and going back and forth. The performance planner from Zig Ziglar is really a great keepsake for me because honestly, I remember one day I was in my closet and I was really, really down because I felt like I hadn't met a lot of the goals that I had in this planner. And you know, my husband came in and he was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was just like, "Man, I don't know, I'm not reaching my goals." And so he grabbed my planner and he started reading off some of my goals, and he was like, "But you did that." And I was like, "Well, no, I really didn't." And he was like, "Well, yes, you did. It just didn't happen exactly as you have it listed here, but you still accomplished it." So one of that really taught me that when you set out with your goals, you have to have people that, you know, help review it with you, because sometimes the way we look at life is so narrow-minded, and we may think we're not accomplishing our goals, but someone else can offer a different perspective. So your journal or planner can become a great keepsake to see how far you've come. Yeah, Jade, 90s. I have a journal from the 90s looking back on my life, reminded me of how life was then to now. I'm telling you, I look at this and I'm just like, wow, even your, you can see how your thinking changes. My leg's falling asleep. So anyway, so here, this is the Passion Planner. And so we're going to start with, the Zig Ziglar, and I don't think they sell it anymore. It's called the Performance Planner. I believe he passed away, so I don't know once he passed away if they, you know, kept it going. Yes, Cheryl, there is something about writing, and the amazing thing is in Habakkuk when it says, "Write the vision down and make it plain," so that the herald can run with it, is that, thank you, Veronica. When you write, it's like there's a vein in your hand that's connected to your brain. And so when you write, it imprints into your brain. And that's why I believe in doing both. I have my schedule on my phone, but I also sit and make sure that I write it out as well. So let's start with how do you plan for maximum efficiency? What I like to do, this is my little sticky, is I like to start with the non-negotiables. Okay, so the first thing you would do is come up with a bedtime. Like, I don't care how grown you are, everybody needs at least 6 hours sleep. Okay, so you want to say, okay, and here's the other thing is that melatonin is created in your body between, I think it's 10 and 2. Don't hold me to it. I have to look it up again and tell you. So you want to make sure you get in bed at the latest 10, 11, okay? And that you get a full 6 hours sleep. So that's the first thing that you would put in, you would block it out in your schedule. Okay, I'm sleeping from this time to this time. Then the other thing that you want to do is your bathing, your eating, your commuting, your kids, your work, your devotional, your prayer life. You want to have all of those. You just want to block them out on your schedule because they're non-negotiable. Those are things that you have to do to keep going. So once you block those out, then you really see how much time you have left for everything else that you need to do. Again, every day is a fresh start. So if you don't get through everything, tomorrow's another day. Okay? And remember, I keep saying all or all. Then, once you mark off your non-negotiables, then you can start filling in your calendar with things that are important to you. So those of us who work, and we have to work, you might work 6 hours a day, you might work 8 hours a day, you might have 4 days that you work 10 hours and you have 3 days free. So you want to just get your non-negotiables, and then you want to pull out your your bucket list or your goal list, and you want to make sure that you have time within your schedule to start, putting in some of the things that you plan. And that's how you begin to live with intention. You want to keep an ongoing list and then break it down into bite-sized pieces, okay? So, for example, you are welcome, Wilma. Let's just say because a lot of people, the beginning of the year, you want to lose weight. So say you're like, you know what, I really want to lose 15 pounds. You should always have a marker for whatever you're doing. Don't just say, I want to save money. You say, I want to save $100 a month. So if you're going to save $100 a month, you break it down into $25 a week. So if you break it down into $25 a week, then if you haven't saved $25 a week, then you say, okay, what can I give up? Well, if you were drinking Starbucks, well, that's $25 a week right there. Or going to Dunkin' Donuts, that might be $10, $15 in comparison to Starbucks. Or maybe you're going out to eat, or I don't know, whatever it is. But you break it down into those bite-sized pieces, and then you can start accomplishing your goal. So you put it down and you say, you know what? I used to stop at Starbucks, but now I'm just going to get up 10 minutes early, make my coffee or tea at home. So that's how you begin to live with intention. And then let me just show you how your intention goes to the wider scope. Yes, don't you like that, Jackie? I'm telling you, the Lord gave that to me, and I was like, I was going on a downward spiral, and he was like, no, it's not all or nothing, it's all or all. So if it's not working for you right now, you just get back up and give it your all again tomorrow. So, so say you have on your bucket list that you want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Dubai. So, set that coffee timer at night. Yes, that's so good, Christy. So say I want to go to Dubai. I have it on my bucket list. And so if it's on your bucket list, the best way to live with intention is say, I want to go to Dubai within the next 2 years. So now you start looking up, how much is it going to cost for me to go to Dubai? Oh, that's going to cost me around $4,000. I'm just making this up. That's going to cost me around $4,000. Okay. So if I want to go in 2 years, that means I need to save $2,000 year 1, $2,000 year 2. Well, how am I going to save $2,000? I'm not going to be able to hang out with my girls and go to dinner every Sunday. Guys, I love y'all, but unless we're cooking at home, I can only go out to eat with you once a month or once a quarter. And if they're your friends, they'll understand because you're going to Dubai. And if they don't understand, when they see your pictures from Dubai, they'll understand. So that's how having really good time management is going to help you accomplish your goals and help you cross things off of your bucket list, because you're living with intention. Okay? So that is the whole premise of the Passion Planner. Is you dream big, you break it down, you work at it, you lay out your weekly schedule, and then you start living towards everything that you want to do. I even pal. What is that, Cheryl? My phone calls. Oh, yeah. Oh, you plan your phone calls. I was actually listening to a motivational speaker that talked about that too. Who is this? Hi, Maddie. Yeah, I need a router in my closet because now my son's coming.
I have shorts on.
No, do not do this right now. That is not funny. No, do not. I'm serious. Don't do this. Don't do it right now. So anyway, it's probably time for me to wind down because they're about to. Then I'm going to close with this, and then hopefully on Sunday I'll have a router, and I can really, because I feel a little. You need a router too? Yeah, something's going. We need a smart house. Yeah, there we go.
Our Wi-Fi sucks.
Yeah, because we're out in the forest. So we need a smart house. That's what we need to plan for. Guys, I just had so much going on. I'm in the hallway, so interruptions can happen. I had everything laid out on my floor. It was so beautiful. And I was going to just go from one little thing to the next and to the next. And happiness is an inside job. So let me close with this. This is a cute little thing I found at Michael's. And I love this. This is the other thing about planners, is that the best planners are color-coded, because then it's like, this is my career stuff, this is my educational self-development, and so the best planners have color-coded everything. More color-coded pens, and then color-coded pencils. I'm over the top, but that's my personality, so it's okay. So anyway, and it's so cute because I love Paris, but isn't that adorable? And then so I was going to use this little planner because one of the things that I feel very passionate about this year is there's some personal goals that we'll talk about those on Sunday when I get everything all set up, because it's really uncomfortable out here. I'm sitting on a wood floor, and but anyway, we'll talk about this. We're gonna have to redo this planning thing because actually Stephanie just got on, and Stephanie is the reason that I'm doing this. And Stephanie, everything went awry tonight. Hi, Loretta. Because I sat with Stephanie and gave her some planning tips, and she said, oh, Pastor Mona, you should do this for everyone because it really helped me. And I was like, yeah, you got to plan all I know, my color-coded pens. Guys, I can't even take you into my craft room because I don't even know who left these for me, but someone surprised me and left these in my office. Look at that. Oh. This is like my dream. I mean, I was so excited by these. I love colored pencils. Okay. Another thing before we hang up. This is a really, really, she did not pay me. I don't even know her, okay? But Debbie Ford, The Best Year of Your Life. Oh my gosh. This book, and I'm going to close with this. I want to just read this to you guys. First of all, you want to identify your self-defeating behaviors. Isn't that amazing? Make a list of behaviors, choices, and habits you engage in that are in direct opposition to the fulfillment of becoming the person you desire to be. Now consider what new behaviors and choices you can make to have this year be extraordinary. Extraordinary. Okay, so where do you want to go? What's your vision? What's your final destination? Okay, that's what you want to think of. What is the final destination? I live with intention. I live with the end in mind. And yes, Debbie Ford, The Best Year of Your Life. Thank you so much, Bernadine. It's such a great book. Even if you just skim through it and get like little tips out of it, it's awesome. So the way that I know this might sound like it actually, I don't think it's morbid, but if you live, you know, one of the things that I say to myself a lot, I'm like, okay, if I died today, have I lived my best life up to this point? Did I call everyone I needed to call? Did I tell the people that I need to tell that I love them? Ah, Sarah, I love you. I just try to live with true intention. And, you know, did I do everything? Like, honestly, I decided that I was going to, you know, do this Facebook Live, and I had a little bit of extra time, and then something just recently happened, and it was like going to eat away at my time. But then I was like, okay, you have all this information, you have all these books, you have all this stuff that you want to share. So when is there ever like a great time? So just do it. And so that's what I'm doing. So I do feel like if I died tomorrow, I've lived my best life. And I know I'm not dying, guys. I was wearing wigs a lot, and I think people were getting a little nervous. I'm not dying. I'm here for the long haul, taking care of myself, here for my family, here for everybody. But if you're going to live your best life, then you have to live with intention. And you have to give your all in everything you